Most prop firm tier lists are made by day traders, but if you're a swing trader like me, the rules are completely different, and most firms simply don't work for us. Here's the real swing trader tier list. I've been using prop firms for a while now, and I've tried a couple of firms, and I've just realized that some of these don't really work if you're a swing trader. All these ratings are based on the rules of these firms and how swing trader friendly they are. We've got S, which is supreme or swing trader friendly, so that's the top tier. That is probably one of the firms that you should be considering if you're a swing trader. Then the next one will be B. You could use it for swing trading, but there is a few rules that might impact you. Then you've got C. You probably shouldn't be trading this firm if you're a swing trader. And if I've placed it in the trash, it means that you're basically asking to fail. So the first variable we're going to be considering is news restrictions. The next variable is the daily loss type. We want our daily loss type to ideally be balance based. Those are the two main conditions that I'm going to be looking at, but I also will be talking about consistency. You don't want consistency rules in these firms. Some of them might have trailing drawdown or some other funny rule that the prop firms have introduced, which reduces your chances of success even if you're a profitable swing trader. Let's start off with the first firm, which is E8. Now E8 has a news restriction rule. That's not good, but it has a daily loss type based on balance. So I'm going to give this a rating of B. Now the next firm is Alpha Capital Group. The nice thing about this firm is if you get the Alpha Pro Swing account, there is no restriction on news and the daily loss type is based on balance. So I'm going to move Alpha Capital Group to my S category. The next firm is a new firm, Funded Trader Markets. Their daily loss is based on equity and they also have a consistency score. That is a problem. We don't want consistency rules when we're swing trading because all of our positions might end up closing on one particular day. So because of that, I'm going to be putting Funded Trader Markets in the trash. Next firm is FXify, and they have no news restriction rule. Their daily loss type is based on balance. However, they have trailing drawdown. Your overall drawdown gets trailed. I don't like that, and it's not good. So because of that, I'm going to put FXify rated B. The next firm, Aqua Funded, have a news restriction rule. Their daily loss is based on equity, and they have a consistency rule. That one is also going in the trash. Blue Guardian, news restriction rule, yes. Daily loss type based on equity. They also have a consistency rule. So again, we're moving this one to the trash as well. FTMO, we don't even need to talk about it. We're just going to put it straight in S if you get the swing account. They have balance-based drawdown and they have no restriction on the news. Moving on to the next firm, Funded Next. They have a news restriction rule. Their daily loss type is based on equity and whatever pairs that you trade in the challenge phase, you have to trade during the funded stage. And this is problematic. So because of all of that, I'm putting Funded Next in the trash category. Next firm, Funding Pips, have a news restriction rule, but if you have entered the trade 5 hours before, then there is no news restriction rule. However, the daily loss type is based on equity, and because of that, I'm moving Funding Pips into category C. Moving on to the next firm. The next firm is Pip Farm. They have a very, very complicated website. So I tried my best to get the best information. Their daily loss type seems to be based on balance. They have a consistency score and I couldn't find anything on the news. It's a very hard website to navigate to try and understand what are the rules. And for that reason, I'm going to move Pip Farm into the trash. Next firm is Blueberry Funded. They have a news restriction rule, but they have the same rule as Funding Pips has, except this one is if your trade is opened 6 hours before, then it's okay if the news hits your take profit or your stop loss. The daily loss, however, is based on equity, and that's why I'm going to give Blueberry Funded a rating of C. Moving on to the next firm, we've got the Fivers, and the account I'm particularly talking about is the high stakes account. So Fivers has a news restriction just like the other ones. They have a daily loss type based on equity. So I'm going to be giving this firm the rating of go to the trash. Now the final firm, Think Capital. I am talking particularly about the dual step with add-ons It is a bit expensive. However, you can get daily loss type based on balance, and you can also trade during the news with the add-on. So because of that, I'm going to be putting Think Capital in the category S. So if I had to start fresh as a swing trader today, I would probably start off with FTMO, and then I would go to either Alpha Capital or Think Capital, get max funding in all of them, and then from there, I would probably move on to a B tier firm. But I would stay far away from any of the ones that are considered trash. And just as a reminder, just because I put it in the trash doesn't mean that it's a rubbish firm. It just means that it's not a good firm for swing traders. In fact, some of these firms that I've placed in the trash, I actually use to day trade, and they're pretty good. Now I have one question for all of you. Did I rank your firm too low? Please let me know in the comment section below. If there are any prop firms that I've not included in this list that you think should be added, please do let me know in the comments below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.